Hey y'all, Coach Simmons here. And after one can only call it a fantabulous, I know that ain't a word, bite me, fantabulous day, a weekend, hell, 3 weeks at Jackson State. The question is, what's next? And I don't mean, next is going to be Texas Southern and then Alabama A&M and then Alcorn and hopefully SWAC championship game against Prairie View or a Southern rematch and then hopefully Celebration Bowl. But seriously, we got to ask ourselves, man, what's the next moment? Let me tell you something. Oh, first, please give me a like. If you like the video, give me a share. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We have to answer some questions today. And the questions, some are easy, some are hard. But dead honest, what's next? We got to go for moments, right? Moment. Coach Prime was paraded out like Prince Hakeem when he was announced the coach at Jackson State. That was a moment. That first game against Edward Waters, to see during the pandemic the biggest crowd in that state on national TV was a moment. Yes, we know Edward Waters was not a FCS school. They were just starting back up the thing and had a guy bigger than me playing left guard. That's cool. That was a moment. See the game against Grambling, where Aubrey Miller and Kathy Hampton sealed the deal. That was a moment. The first game back in the regular season against FAMU, even though the offense looked like boo-boo the fool, the defense made a moment. So after that, that moment that they had got me and my wife and my son to travel 7-something hours to Monroe, Louisiana to try to catch the next moment. They came up short in that moment. But they persevered, broke attendance records, financial records for the city of Jackson, brought light to the SWAC, to HBCUs all over the place. Those moments they created was something spectacular. That was year one. It ended with another moment. Coach Pugh getting the roses he desperately deserved in a game he did not want to play in. That moment created another moment. It showed that we all need to compete. No matter what color, what creed, we're all competing together. That brought in Coach Bartolone, Brewster, Zimmer, Georgia's athletic trainer. It created a moment of, all right, we ain't good enough. This year, the whole year, every game was going to be against somebody who can potentially beat them. FAMU can beat them. If they got their players back, they got them back. Tennessee State, they good against Eastern Washington. Grambling got Hugh Jackson. Valley always plays tough. Alabama State's not going to give up on their homecoming. Jalen Jones, revenge game. Campbell is not a punk. The Boombox Classic. Come for your chain, coming for your foot. These moments have not really been moments. They've been threats of moments. But what is actually next for Jackson State? We know during the game day event, some folks were mad saying that, hey, what money did Jackson State get for the game day? The same money Tennessee gets from it. The same money Alabama gets from it. None. They get exposure. But that moment has passed. They got the exposure from the Good Morning America, 60 Minutes, and Game Day. Good Morning America also went over to FAMU. So the only thing left for Jackson State to do is once again win the SWAC, finish undefeated, and do something no one since Grambling has done. Win Celebration Bowl. But everybody thinks that's a gone conclusion. No one is questioning that's going to actually happen. What they're questioning is what's going to be next? What's that next step? We see the next year's schedule, the 2023 schedule. We know at least one game on there. Texas State, down here in San Marcos, Texas. I hear rumors, I hear innuendos that Texas State does not want that game anymore. It was all nice and dandy when they made it before Coach Brown showed up, but now they don't want that game because already there's more talent in Jackson than in San Marcos. Also, Austin being the number one HBCU destination for graduates, they will outsell Texas State in their own stadium for Jackson State. The only thing left for Jackson State to do, and we know Coach Prime, 55 years old. The man has more energy right now than I've had my entire life combined. He's not going to be there forever. I'm not saying he's leaving tomorrow. I'm not saying he's leaving next week. But eventually he has to leave. We know at the very max, 2 years, Shadour's gone. Let's just be honest about it. Very max, 2 years, he's gone. Maybe 1 year. Who knows? But the question is, what's the next step? So the next step is to solidify university on a different level. Now, whether that is the best FCS school or the best FBS school, those are the only options Jackson State really has. Now, I'm not saying playoffs. I gave that up a long time ago. I do honestly think they need to have a week 0 bowl system. Classics, bowl, week 1, bowls. That's my belief system. But for Jackson, to get that done, they need to, one, either fix the stadium and keep it, or get a different stadium. Need to have economic impact on their community. Better than what they're doing now. Now they're having an impact, but have a sustained impact with at least 6 home games a year. Need to get the basketball team up and going. The women are there. Will the men show up? Jackson needs to become what Jackson always should have been. What Jackson and Grambling HBCU should have been. Shining light on the freaking hill. It's Coach Simmons. I'm out.